Hello guys, it's J&J Gaming with GM, and it's a triple commentary with GM and with Igor and he's playing on the guitar while the whole commentary. So introduce yourselves.
Sollen wir ihn einfangen?
No. Keep on.
Okay, hello guys, it is Jem from J&J Gaming here, and yes, today Checky makes the interview, and
I'm playing guitar.
Yes, and Igor is playing guitar during the whole gameplay commentary video, so yes.
Yes. Start playing the guitar.
Okay.
Thank you,
Please.
Igor.
Igor. Igor.
Okay, today we wanna talk about a little bit sad topic, and it is drugs. It is drugs and rock and roll. Without rock and roll. No, our topic is drugs, alcohols and smoking. So GM, what are you thinking about alcohol?
I think alcohol is not bad, but when you're drinking till you almost knock out and you almost die, then I think it's just stupid. So if you drink, for example, a few beers or vodka or whatever, but not too much, that's the only reason.
So your opinion is that hard alcohol like vodka or stuff like that is okay?
I think it's okay, only when you don't drink too much. That's the only thing.
So, but you can't control it, how much the consumer is drinking?
I can control. You mean the companies, for example, or
Yes,
myself?
the company can't control.
Yeah, they can't, but you can't.
Yes,
Yourself
you,
can.
but
Yes. And if you
there are
can't do
some
it, you're just
really
stupid. And
there are some really stupid guys out there.
yes, but
So what do you
that's their
think
problem.
about? You think that's their problem?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think about smoking? So I'm sure you your parents are smoking, or?
Yes.
I don't know. Yes.
Yes,
My parents
my
too. But I don't see any pros. What do you think about it?
I have nothing against smoking, but I don't like it myself because I don't know, it tastes like shit, and to be honest, when you're smoking, I think you're only doing it because of maybe a special group with your friends, and they force you to smoke, and
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
so I don't like smoking personally, but I have nothing against it.
Okay. That's an interesting opinion.
I know.
Igor, what do you think about smoking?
I think smoking. I have smoked for 6 months, I think, and I'm happy about it that I stopped smoking because I think I have nothing from smoking. I think it's a bad thing if you are do this to you.
Especially when you're doing some sports. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, this is my next question. Did you make any experience about it with sports and smoking?
I think the 6 months were too not much enough that I am.
Okay,
Yes.
I understand. It was too less
Yeah.
time. Okay. I don't think so. I smoked a little bit longer, and I really I made my experience, and it was the hell for me because of my asthma, and I couldn't go jogging or something like that. It was really hard for me, so I decided to stop because it's a sad story. So, my next question. What do you think about light drugs? For example, hash, I don't know.
Coke.
Okay.
Coke, yeah, no. Coke is too
Yes.
hard. I mean,
Weed.
weed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Weed. I mean weed. What do you think about weed?
How can I say that? I have nothing against weed too. Like, what do I think about weed? That's a very interesting question.
I know some people who smoke
Yeah, me too.
weed. And they say yes, I can stop when I want it, but after 6 months, 4 is enough. Then they say yes, I can stop, but it's too late. 4 months, it's too late.
Okay.
Then I have a question for you, Jack. When do you think, how long does it take to get addicted to drugs? What do you think?
I think it's an individual question. Everyone is reacting
Different.
Yes, thank you. For example, me, I think I can stop every time with anything I want to. But for example, other people's, I know they can't stop because they psychic is different. They have a lot of fear and stuff like that, and because of that they cannot stop when they want to. And yes, it's very individual.
Okay. And how long do you estimate till you get addicted? About month, half a year?
You mean me personally?
No, I mean for almost all persons.
With smoking or what?
No, with
sorry,
drugs.
Smoking weed.
drugs.
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 Weed, for example.
Weed, for example. Okay, it's very different because if you talking about weed, you don't get what was it about addicted so fast by weed. I think smoking 10 times or something like that, then you have a problem. But for example, LSD or cocaine, it maybe just can be one pill. Is pill English what? I don't know.
One piece, maybe.
Yes, one piece.
One piece.
Maybe it's enough. I know someone. He's a great sport. Yes, he makes a lot of sports. He makes a lot of sports, and I really liked him. But for 6 years ago, he take one LSD trip, and since then he can't walk straight a line. And if you want to ride bicycle, because he was a pro bicycler, and he won some prizes and stuff like this, and now he can't bicycle anymore. He's 30 years old and he destroys his whole life only for one moment.
Okay. I knew somebody too, and he took, what's the word? E. Starts with an E.
What do you mean? Tell me in German.
Ja, die Dinge, die
What's that?
künstlichen. Die, wo so komisch aussehen, in so kleine, lustige Formen. Mann.
Don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Die künstliche Droge, die, wo es nur immer in so,
Speed.
wo so ein Bär drauf ist oder so zum Beispiel, wo so künstlich ist. Und du musst nach einmal
Green
die,
Frog.
nein, die zerfrisst dann dein Gehirn.
Oh, you mean
Ecstasy. I mean ecstasy.
ecstasy, yes.
I-
And crack. crack
Yes, but
makes us
ecstasy is a lot harder.
Yes,
And
that's right.
I knew somebody because he died. Or I didn't know him personally, but he wrote a story about his life. From the first time he took ecstasy, and I think it was about a year. He wrote daily stories about his life, and he said it kills your brain and it eats you up from inside, so you can't think anymore, and you're
That's weird.
depressed, and it's horrible.
Mm.
And at the end, he decided to throw himself before a train, and that's the story. And at the end, his whole brain wasn't a brain anymore, so
No.
it was kind of strategic thing for me personally.
Yes, before you wanna take drugs, go to Google Images and write crack, and then watch the people. And I think you don't wanna take drugs then anymore.
Because of the bombs in your nose.
Oh God. Ah.
Can put the video in later.
No.
No.
Okay. Another question.
Yes.
What do you think? What people take drugs? Do you think everyone would take drugs when he gets one before his nose, or what do you think?
I wouldn't take drugs because I do a lot of sport and I like doing it with you and Igor, and
His
that's
name
the
is
reason.
Igor.
His name is Igor.
I to the G to the O to the R.
Yes. And yes, that's the reason why I wouldn't take drugs. Behind you.
And yes, my question.
What was the
The
question?
question was what do you think what people would
I mean, people who follow persons which they think are cool and gangster and yeah, cool. And if they take drugs, the cool persons, I guess they are something like a leader, and one leader can take 5 followers with him, and yes.
Okay, yes. I know what you mean.
Yes.
So, now the big question. What do you think about Pirates of the Caribbean 4? Was the director on crack or was he on ecstasy? What do you think?
Or nothing.
On nothing?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
What a noob. No. Don't take drugs. Stay in school, kids.
Dum, dum, dum.
And if you took drugs, don't take it serious.
Okay.
Okay, go on, please. I want to end this commentary soon.
So, another little question.
Yes.
Let me think about it.
Okay.
Maybe you have a question. Or Igor.
What? Yes, we can ask IGK something.
No.
So Igor, how often do you go on parties? That's a good question. Thank you.
Once a week. One time a week. I think it's different.
Okay. I'm not the person who should interview, so Jackie, please.
So, okay,
Take
it's
the
my
lead.
interview.
We'll
So,
take the
here
lead.
you just got a double kill, did you get it?
Yes.
Yes, you got it. So, how did you feel?
I felt really pleased and satisfied, and fuck, we lost
So,
this game.
and-
But it was a 24 and 3 gameplay, or 4 gameplay, with the M16 on Panama Canal.
Okay,
so,
this was a
ladies,
funny interview, and
Yes.
I will end it because it was my interview.
Then go on.
Okay, this was it from J&J Gaming.